Well, thank you for having me. I mean, it's a very long story. It's a very crazy story. I mean, books and movies have been made about it. But at the end of the day, it's a story about Germany's largest financial scandal and how a listed company that was once worth 24 billion euros in market cap collapsed because it was nothing more than a house of cards. I think what was most fascinating is how did this scam go on for so long, and how come it was so powerfully protected for 20 years, and despite this was despite so many people trying to expose this company, right? How come no one did anything? How come it was allowed to exist for so long? So I think that's the fascinating thing. Is the question that if you really want to carry out a successful fraud, you need to be bigger and wilder and not a smaller scale one? Because it seems like, no one wanted to believe that this was a company that wasn't legitimate. Well, I think people tried. It's not that no one did it. A lot of people tried. The Financial Times tried as well for 5 years before I came along. There were many others as well, but no one listened to them. No one wanted to listen to them. Whereas for me, it was different because I was employed by the company as the head of legal for the Asia Pacific region. And what I came across, I was instructed to investigate, and I had direct access to all these documents which other people never had access to, because those people were trying to expose it from the outside, not the inside. So I think that's what Wirecard never expected, and that's what led to their downfall. Well, they're very upset. They tried for 4 months when I was in the company, to make my life miserable. When that didn't work, they eventually tried to send me on a one-way business trip to Indonesia. And when that didn't work, I was forced to resign, but even then they didn't stop. And that's what forced me, and also my mom actually, to do something about it. Well, the company collapsed. I think it was a few years ago, 2021, 22, I can't even remember now, but it collapsed, and a few executives are in jail. They're on trial in Munich. Some are in jail in Singapore, some in the Philippines, and Jan Marsalek, the CEO, together with this other guy, Ido Kurniawan, they're on the Interpol Red Notice list. So yeah, things are still happening, things are still being exposed. Well, the advice is, shortcuts are always very exciting and tempting, but I think if you do not invest in corporate governance, that would eventually lead to your downfall.